He is one of the most popular fighters on this roster, top to bottom. The former UFC welterweight champion, ruthless Robbie Lawler, made the UFC debut, how about May 10th, 2002, at UFC 37 against Aaron Robbie.
And right away, you had his coaches saying this kid's going to be a future UFC champion. He had all the ability. He had the wrestling chops. He had the striking, but he also had that meanness and that toughness that you look for in a fighter. And when he got back to the UFC after he left Strikeforce, the knockout of Josh Koscheck, and then the head kick of Bobby Volker, you knew you were looking at a different Robbie Lawler.
His fight against Rory McDonald, UFC 189, July of 2015, one of the best, most memorable fights in UFC history. Lawler looking to add to his appreciable legacy here tonight. Robbie Lawler has graced the octagon. Ruthless Robbie Lawler is ready to go. So here he is, a man who needs no introduction. GSP, wildly popular, not just in his native Canada, but around the world. Many people, DC, believe, pound for pound, that George St-Pierre might be the greatest UFC fighter of all time.
He is one of the greatest fighters of all time. If there was an MMA Mount Rushmore, George St-Pierre would be on everybody's list of top 5 fighters of all time. Just an ability to mix everything together. He was truly the evolution of mixed martial arts, from the wrestling, the striking to the grappling. He was a guy that did everything and did everything well, and it made the level of mixed martial arts raise because everyone was trying to catch GSP.
And I got good news, right next to him on that Mount Rushmore.
Raise your hand! Come on, John!
Hall of Famer George Rush St-Pierre. And he finds himself in another big spot here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC welterweight champion and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, ruthless Robbie Lawler. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC middleweight champion and former UFC welterweight champion and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, George Rush St-Pierre!
Herbert Dean's in the building. He is the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, DC, if I pass out, it's because I'm excited. George St-Pierre and Robbie Lawler are now underway. Really as interesting a stylistic matchup as we can put together in this welterweight division.
How could you not be excited when you got St-Pierre versus Lawler? It was unfortunate that these two timelines barely missed each other, but we finally get them in the octagon tonight. Let's see how this one plays out.
All right, early action here. We'll see how soon George St-Pierre can get one of his patented takedowns, but it all works off of the jab that you saw right there.
It does. I mean, he has a beautiful jab, and I've seen him do so much damage with that jab. You know, I keep calling back to fights, but I remember him and Josh Koscheck. The moment the fight started, bang, jab, broken orbital bone. If Koscheck in Canada, fight's over. George St-Pierre does not throw a range-finding jab. He throws that jab with malicious intent.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here. He's in a dominant position. Look at him attacking the wrist.
Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in. You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm, was able to withstand the fire, and now he finds himself out and safe.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Back to the left hand now, unable to connect. Good body work with that hook by GSP. Now touches him with the left. Both fighters exchange in the pocket here.
Like that.
Big punch to the body. He's got to throw that kick behind those punches.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Counter attempt here, but a miss. "90 seconds to go in the opening round." There's that body shot. Leg kick checked by Lawler. Oh, nice combination there. He is just killing him with volume too.
Jab, right hand, body shot, and he kicks. What a masterful show of different techniques and ability to throw in combination.
Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished. Oh, there we go.
So under 30 seconds to go in what has been a pretty entertaining and active first round. Oh, spinning back fist. Round two straight ahead. Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. Two men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. Next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous round.
Yes, it wasn't a firefight. It wasn't two guys going to kick and sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
Punch lands, that's as good a punch as he's thrown all night.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel is the ones that land perfect, and that one landed perfectly.
Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook a little.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
Keep your hands up, protect your face, keep moving.
Nice punch to the head.
Well, we told you off the top that this boxer had plus takedown defense despite no wrestling background, and he's been able to keep the fight standing tonight.
You know, when people told me this, I didn't believe it. I had no doubt that this wrestler would get him to the ground. I've been proven wrong, and this boxer has shown beautiful takedown defense.
Takedown defense holds up. Oh, nice punch there in the clinch. Throwing that low kick. He's able to slip the left there. Oh!
Yeah, he's hurt really bad.
Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet.
Oh, nice.
Lawler getting work from the top here. These ground and pound strikes very effective. Let's see if he tries to work his way back to his feet. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Well, St-Pierre's trying for a submission here. Oh, he's got the Kimura position locked in now. Well, he's out. The fight's gonna continue.
Oh my goodness, I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over. big ground and pound.
Well, sometimes our stat guys are stingy with the submission attempt numbers. There have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really, really good defensively because he is so aware of all situations when he's on the ground. He has done an amazing job staying out of those submissions.
2 rounds in the books. Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
You ready to fight? Ready.
3rd round underway. Oh, he lands another strike to the body here, really starting to connect. He's had a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job. Nice defense.
And he switches to southpaw. And there's the single. Well, he's got his back now. Lawler gets back up here.
Nice block. Which went nowhere.
How good is this? Both men going for the finish.
It's been a crazy fight.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Under 3 minutes now to go in round 3.
Big knee.
And a knee.
Oh!
St-Pierre gets the single leg takedown.
Move, scramble, come out, get yourself up in a good position, a better position.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Lawler's now switching his stance. That strike over the top, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful lateral change. Make him think of going low and come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch.
All right, so the overhand has certainly been a big weapon for him here tonight. Look for him to go right back to it here if he can find an opening. Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. Right now, it's starting to show. Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though.
Don't stop, don't stop.
St-Pierre gets caught with that punch. Final 30 seconds of this 3rd round. Lawler's eye now closing up.
That was great head movement.
Play shot there, DC. He is officially rocked.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates.
Oh, so there's the horn at the end of the round. He got knocked down near the end of it, saved by the bell. He will live to fight on. The question is for how long.
It's a fight. That's what we expected, right? That's what the fans want to see.
All right, let's check out some of the action, DC, and how about the punching acumen by that fighter in that previous round?
He does not waste anything. He does not loop punches. Everything's tight. Everything's precise. He's a sniper. We always talk about how he's a sniper. He is a sniper, and it showed in that exchange that allowed him to drop his opponent.
You ready to fight? Ready.
4th round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
opponent is, though. Still standing, still in their fight.
Oh, beautiful level change.
Oh, man, another ground strike gets through. It's going to be Motrin in the morning. The swelling starting to appear. Big power shots landing.
Let's go. Let's work. Hits it on his feet.
Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
And now he's got the back. Under the neck. Oh, and now he flattens him out decent. St-Pierre's going for the rear naked choke. Oh, that rear naked choke looks tight.
He's gonna choke him. There it is.
Oh, what a way to escape.
Look at him shove the elbow up, John. Break the lock and get back his back to defend that rear naked choke.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Big shots landed by Dean steps in.
Oh, my goodness.
You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me.
Just a relentless effort out of this fighter here tonight. The ref had no choice but to step in, and that is how you leave the judges out of it. We now go to Bruce Buffer. He has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 44 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by TKO, George Rush St-Pierre!
All right, well, this is a man of humility, but George St-Pierre all but guaranteed a win by TKO tonight, and that is exactly the way it goes into the books.
Well, he's the better fighter, and he let himself take some risks tonight. And in taking those risks, it showed how good George St-Pierre is. He has all the skills in the world, and when he fights in this fashion, he can finish just about anyone.